Hello my fellow artists, today we're going to be pouring an abstract Wonder Orchid tray. So I picked up this service tray online on Amazon.com and it is I think it's a 12 inch gold tray, and I'm going to be pouring some clear resin in there. I'm going to be using my golden ore pigment, my lavender moon pigment, my turquoise sea pigment, and my pure white pigment paste. I also have some dried, crushed, pressed Wonder Orchid petals that I'm going to be incorporating into this piece, as well as the rose quartz glitter stones and the amethyst glitter stones that I'll be adding into this piece as well to add some pop. First thing I'm going to do is to just pour some plain old clear resin in half of this tray, and after that I'm going to be pouring in the second half the lavender moon, turquoise sea, the pure white. I did end up adding a little bit more clear resin over in the right side where I have the colors poured. And what you see me doing now is I'm taking my heat gun and I am lightly going over all of the tray just to get those bubbles that are deep down in there to rise to the surface. Now what I'm doing is I'm pouring my pure white at the very center of the tray, and I'm going to take my heat gun and blow it out into the colors, blowing the colors out as well, and also blowing the white into the clear. This is going to help create some lacing, and then I'm going to go in eventually with my torch and help activate those cells and lacing as I would also in an ocean piece. So this is the same technique that I would use when creating ocean waves in an ocean inspired artwork. Remember that it can take time for cells to activate, so once you've torched, it may not immediately look like the cells have formed, but after a few moments the cells will eventually pop and rise to the surface, and you will see that great amazing lacing effect. Now what you see me doing is I am taking my Wonder Orchids and I am pressing them down into the clear section of the resin, and I'm also pressing them into the white section as well. Now I'm taking some more of my clear resin and lightly drizzling it over the top of my Wonder Orchids, kind of trying to avoid going too heavy with this. I don't want to ruin the lacing effects that we've created. And I'm hovering over again with my torch to help create some more lacing and to pop the remaining bubbles. Also, as you see there, the Wonder Orchids are dry and they do catch on fire if you torch them too aggressively. So, as you saw there, that one started to smoke and it was actually on fire for a brief moment, and I had to extinguish that immediately. Now I'm going in with my golden ore pigment, and I am taking a wide popsicle stick and I am kind of brushing it over the surface of the existing resin that I've already poured, and then I'm going to end up torching it. So I'm kind of gliding the golden ore into the resin. I'm not pouring it in, I just want it at the surface, so it's really easy to get it to pop to the surface of the resin. Now I'm gonna go in and take my rose quartz glitter stones and just lightly sprinkle those into the clear negative space in this piece. I actually misspoke in the beginning and said that I was going to use the amethyst glitter stones as well, but I'm actually going to use the amazonite glitter stones instead because they are a turquoise color and they kind of match the turquoise sea pretty spot on. And my last step was to go ahead and hover over this tray one last time with the heat gun to pop any of the existing bubbles.